Hello, my name is Edward Brooks, and again, thanks for sitting through this series of short videos. Really, what we're sharing with you is everything we've seen in the last 3 years in the kind of technology training space. We're going to be building up to showing you what's happening with the beacons. Hello, my name is Edward Brooks, and thanks for your engagement with this series of short videos. Really, what we've tried to do is distill everything we've experienced in the last few years and what we've learned into kind of a series of short videos that helps you understand what's happening with your organization and around your teams and around the economy we all work in, but also to recognize how exciting the way forward is and what we need to have in place to help us all succeed. From our side of things, anything that creates a boundary between you and the knowledge that you or your teams need is going to slow things down. As I said earlier, it's clear that the boundaries between all these new technologies are blurring. So why put up barriers to that knowledge that will help you or prevent you from using these new technologies? As I said earlier, it is clear that the boundaries between all these new technologies are blurring. So why put up barriers to the knowledge that will help you and your organization succeed with these new technologies? We see a surprising number of barriers currently. Price, affordability, timing of events, flexibility around work-life schedules, the multiple sources of the knowledge, the requirement to jump between the sources to keep learning, and just to name a few of the barriers. Then there are the issues about how you really tap into expert knowledge to learn from people who really know what they're talking about exactly at a time that suits your personal needs, your project needs, your career needs. And you're not going to get that from your team or your manager because this is new to all of us. Whether it's not a criticism of them, it's just a fact. This is new to all of us. And then at a corporate level, you have to go out and source a training course or a specialist training course from multiple different sources. You got to find the blockchain specialist, the robotics specialist, the AI specialist, and so on. Then you have to negotiate, contract with them, manage them as suppliers, and eventually pay them. The time and effort to do that is duplicated for every specialism, but it is also time that eats into project timeline. The time and effort to do that is duplicated. The time and effort to do that is duplicated for every single specialism you want to have your team having knowledge for. The time and effort to do that is duplicated for every specialism that your teams need to understand. And this is time that eats into project timelines. If you're losing a week here, a month there, 2 months, finding, sourcing, negotiating, contracting with people to actually provide your teams with the knowledge, that's lost time in your projects, in your calendar year, in your corporate objectives that's never going to come back. Again, this is one of the issues we see week in, week out, and it's impossible to measure the cost of these barriers. But even the procurement barrier, the sourcing barrier, these are real and they start to mount up in terms of the real impact they're having and the measurable impact they're having on outcomes and timelines. The other bit that's forgotten is the data. If your teams are dipping into multiple sources, it's hard for you to see what is really happening across your organization. What are the knowledge paths people are creating for themselves? What are the learning paths and the career paths that are starting to emerge? What areas are your teams facing issues with? Where are they looking to apply their skills? And all this means that you're sitting blind. You can't provide advice and guidance back to your teams and leaders based on what is really happening in the world, not just in your organization, but aggregated from hundreds of organizations across the globe. So the world of knowledge is the knowledge world is highly fragmented at the moment with multiple sources, very, very limited visibility across the sources. And imagine what could happen. So the world of knowledge is highly fragmented at the moment. Our view is that if you can combine it all together into one place where you've got the knowledge you need, you've got the expert access, you've got the support, then that creates a ton of data, makes it a very smooth evolution experience for organizations and for the individuals in the organization. But then you end up sitting in a really clear view as to what's really happening under your noses across your whole organization. So my name is Edward Brooks and my details are listed here below. Feel free to reach out to me anytime and I trust that you'll get great value from these videos.